infinite power.
Merry Christmas, everybody, and today we're going to be talking about Grandma got run over by a reindeer. If you can see it, I'm wearing a Grinch shirt for since it's like Christmas Eve when you see this video, but I'm recording it like in I think it's October. So I don't think any of the windows are in the shot, but if you could see, you could see it's like grassy green out here. It's usually snowy, so yeah, there's that. Anyway, this is going to be my review of, oh yeah, I already said that. That's awkward. But Grandma got run over by a reindeer begins where we meet her son, I believe. That's how it begins. And he still believes in Santa Claus, yet he uses the internet, which is interesting. I mean, I guess there are kids out there who use the internet and still believe in Santa Claus. They have like a app for like where the North Pole is, where Santa Claus is. Yeah, it's a Santa Claus tracker. I heard about it once. So yeah, they have that. So I'm just saying, for all the believers out there, I'm just not a believer in Santa Claus. You'll have to convert me. You can leave a comment in the comment section about why I should believe in Santa Claus. So yeah. Carrying on with the video, this guy is like, he like believes in Santa Claus, and his grandma believes in Santa Claus too, or at least says she does. And like, oh yeah, and then she like owns a store and stuff, and there's Cousin Mel, which kind of looks hot, but yeah, she's there, so it's really a really awkward, boring beginning to a movie. Like, The Grinch Stole Christmas was a good beginning to a movie. It just began where Grinch was standing over the town and like, well, actually it began with them talking about singing like a song or something, but where the story begins, it begins where Grinch is standing over a mountaintop looking down at the town and complaining about him. That's a good way to begin a movie. It tells what the plot is and gives you a sense of what the film is going to be about. But this film doesn't really do that. It doesn't really set up for anything that much. I mean, other than Cousin Mel is kind of mean and Grandma's kind of nice. She owns a store, and that's about it. So anyway, after a bunch of boring, pointless scenes, we then move on to where she gets run over by a reindeer because Cousin Mel, like, after Cousin Mel puts something suspicious in their, in her, like, fruit cake. So yeah. After she goes out, she gets run over by a reindeer. We hear the song and all that. Grandma got run over by a reindeer. And they have the cops come out. And they're like, I can't remember. Wisconsin. They're like from Wisconsin. They have a strong, thick Wisconsin accent, but no one else has a Wisconsin accent. It's weird. It's odd. It just doesn't make any sense. Why are they the only ones with Wisconsin accent? Do they just throw that in there just to annoy people? I don't understand it. No offense to anybody who has a Wisconsin accent, by the way. So, we move on to where a bunch of boring scenes happen, and we hear that Cousin Mal's taking over Grandma's company and selling it to some rich guy who wants to turn it into, like, who wants to do something with it. It's not really explained, but he wants to do something, and the kid doesn't like that because it's like Grandma's store. But actually it's mostly because he knows he wants a slice of the inheritance. We all know that. That's the real reason why he's mad. He just wants a piece of the pie. And I can't blame him for that. It was his grandma just as much as it was Cousin Mal's, but this movie needs to get real and stop trying to only halfway tell the story. So anyway, we move on to where, a bunch of stuff. He goes around looking for his grandma, and then eventually finds out he's with Santa Claus. And then he has Santa Claus bring her back to the real world. And then she gets kidnapped by Cousin Mal, and there's like a torture scene. No, I'm making that up. But that would have been a little bit more interesting than what actually happened, where she just kidnapped her, took her out to the woods, and then the kid rescued her by doing some really stupid, boring plan. And then it goes to trial, and the trial is like stupid and boring and doesn't make any sense. And basically the movie ends where he wins the case and gets Grandma's store and tells him it does nothing. So the point is that it's a terrible movie, it's boring, and there's not much plot happens in the entire film. It just seems to be just an excuse to play a bunch of these guys' songs. It's as capitalistic as the main villain is supposed to be. It's just as it monopolizes on Christmas just as much as the main villain does. It is what it claims it hates, and that's why the movie's not only boring, but it's terrible in its messaging. It's like it just got a bunch of writers together. They just slapped a writer in a room and told him he had to come up with a story in like 24 hours or something. I guess I'm starting to rant now. But I just don't know what else to talk about because nothing else happened. So either way, but if you want to watch the movie, then watch the movie. Just remember what I say and think about it. Are you going to turn it off or not?